one team here went through conflict protocol, and that kind of gives some tools into how to engage each other so that the team can feel more reliability amongst each other, communicate better with each other.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys could hear in the back, but her team did a conflict protocol session to help try to have the right dialogue to foster some trust on how to engage in conflict. Who did that for you?
Just
Yeah? Teresa K. Awesome. Who else? Yes, sir.
One of the things we talked about was, that it's kind of an ebb and flow process in a team shuffling. Like some of us have been on teams where we felt like we were, at a 5, 5.5, maybe moving towards 6, and then it was time for the annual team shuffle, and then you're back to trust building. You might run through it quickly, but you do have to go back there and reset if you suddenly have half the team is, different people. You've got to reset some things, so that can kind of make it a bumpy road to get there.
Yeah. We talked about it yesterday. I think, Aaron, you hit it, where it talked about, from Daniel Pink, science tells us one thing, but we behave differently. I'm pointing at that, which is not what I was thinking. But these models, there's science behind this and extensive studies that tell us this is what happens. And yet, throw it away, ignore it, and do something entirely different, and then go, why did that happen? This team was doing awesome, right? Science tells us why, and yet we do something different. It's interesting. It's fascinating. What else? Yes?
Collective role definition.
Collective role definition?
Yeah, so making sure, as a team, defining what my role is to identify if there's any gaps and make sure there are any assumptions.
Yeah, very cool. So, being very explicit with respect to what my role is, right? What each other's roles are on the team. That helps set expectations, because what oftentimes happens is I have an expectation of you, you have an expectation of me. Neither of us has spoken it. I'm getting upset, you're upset at me. We once upon a time had great dialogue, and then we drifted apart and going, what's wrong with her, right? She's upset because I'm not performing a task or some sort of role that she's expecting of me, yet neither of us has spoken about it. Right? Easy thing to do. Just say, hey, I was thinking you probably ought to be doing this, right? No idea. Maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I shouldn't, but let's have that dialogue. So, thank you guys for sharing. Hopefully you have a list of things that you can take back to your teams. Don't stop the dialogue here, right? Hopefully you started to get somewhere with respect to some of these challenges or where you are with respect to the model. If you're not at high performing, I know we all want to be there. Hopefully this gives you a map of at least some things that we need to discuss. And if you don't know how to address those challenges, or maybe how do I overcome that behavior on my team? Reach out. Reach out to your peers. Reach out to your leader within the organization. Reach out to the coaches. We have information. We can help you. Reach out to the Scrum Masters if you're part of a Scrum team. Ask for their help. But don't stop the dialogue. If you want to be there, let's be honest. Every once in a while, we get on a great team and we're not sure why we're great. But if you look at some of the characteristics and behaviors, all of those things were already in place because those people on the team had the right mindset. It's not because they are the highest performers within the organization, necessarily, right? Think of all-star teams that get put together, hockey, basketball, whatever, right? These all-star teams get on the ice, get on the field. It's fun to watch because they're all super talented individually, but as a team, they're horrible. Why? Because it's all about me. I want to show off my talents. That's why you voted me on the all-star team. So I'm going to show off my talents. I'm going to shoot the ball every time I get the ball, right? Not real good teamwork, right? So not all the best players or best team members are the highest performers, but as a team, we collaborate well, we communicate, we trust one another, we help each other. We are earning the right to wear that crest each and every day, right? To be a member of that team. So my hope for you guys is that you have at least one or two items that you can take back to your team, at least to have conversation. What do we do about? Right? And whether it's trust, whether it's we're not collaborating, whether it's, boy, we are in constant conflict, how do we get out of that, right? And do that more constructively. There are things that you can do, but do it deliberately, with intention. That's it.
Thank you.
No, thank you.